So we're getting some of these heavier bursts of snow, which we knew we would, and we'll continue to see some more as the night goes on. Want to call your attention to this picture over my shoulder. So this is outside the CBS Broadcast Center. This kind of says it all. So you can see the camera. We certainly have the snowflakes flying. If you look at the street, it's a little bit slushy. If you take a look at the little car there, you'll notice that there is some accumulation on that car and close to the building. Because remember, these are heavily traveled and also heavily salted streets in and around most of New York City. So most of these major streets really heavily salted. So it takes a while to get some accumulating snow. We do have light snow out there right now, 33 degrees, visibility at about 3/4 of a mile. Temperatures have been really holding steady, very close to the freezing mark for most locations. You factor in the winds, however, it feels more like 23 degrees in the city, 26 for Alpine, for Scarsdale, for Sparta, 24 for Toms River, Cranberry, Roslyn, and Darien, Connecticut. So it's feeling pretty cold out there, certainly cold enough for snow, obviously. And we've had a very odd season, right? In November, we had 6.4 inches of snowfall in the city. Remember, we had traffic was snarled. There was an accident on the George Washington Bridge. And that's incredibly abnormal for November because typically we don't even see a half an inch of snow in November. In December, we had a trace, and normally we'd have close to 5 inches. This January, 1.1 inches of snow fell. Typically, we'd be at 7 inches. And then for February, 2.6 inches is all we got. Normally, we'd be over 9 inches for February. And now, the March Madness. So 5.4 inches of snow has already fallen. That doesn't include what's fallen tonight. Central Park has yet to report on running snowfall amounts. But still, we're already seeing that snow. You can see on your vortex radar here, where we see this darker purple, that lets us know we're getting some heavier bursts of snow. Still some mixing and some rain down the Jersey Shore. But again, we've got hours to go with this system before it finally moves out. So turning on your Futurecast after midnight, still seeing some of those heavy bursts in and around New York City and to parts of the lower Hudson Valley and especially on Long Island. As we continue to 4:30 in the morning, things are starting to move out. So some of our western suburbs already get some clearing as early as 4:30. That continues to push from west to east. So at 7 o'clock in the morning, most of the area is clear with the exception of eastern Long Island. Want to just show you again the numbers that we're talking about here as far as how much snow we're going to see. And you can see a good portion of the area is going to see 6 to 9 inches of snow out of this. If you're in New York City, it's more like 3 to 6 inches, but then it depends where in New York City you are. If you're in the Bronx, for example, could be closer to 7 inches. And things get cold after this snowfall. Tuesday, 29 degrees, Wednesday, 27, and you see those overnight temps in the teens. So
lots of little ice skating puddles all around the city, right?
All around.
All right. Thanks so much, Elise.